Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. But first, I usually do a couple shout outs. So, hello, Bear Blue. Hi, Amy. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Pam. Hi, Brenda. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Hi, Damari. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Russ. Hi, Lori. So, hi, Karen. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Stephanie in South Carolina. Hi, Janet. So, yes, it is nighttime for Stephanie and Ken, just a heads up. Hi, Gloria. Hello. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Jane. You look like you're going to say something I can see out of the corner of my eye.
Nighttime. The sun is still out.
I know the sun is still out. You're right. You're right. Late afternoon time. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ruth. Debbie says Facebook is a black screen. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Luis. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Merlin. Let's see. Hi, Joe. Good morning. What's with the morning stuff? You know what? I did lay down for a little bit this afternoon, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm like kind of confused
Lost
here a
track of
little bit.
time.
I guess so. Hi, Yellow Roses. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Connie. Hi, Florence. Hi, Denise. Well, here's the deal. Ken requested, this is a special request from Ken. Ken requested that I do the Gifts Galore Fold It Club die set today. So if you're in the Fold It Club, Ellen says she just got hers today. Yay, that's awesome. So you can do this with me if you want, Ellen. Hi, Barbara. Hello. I just so you know, I'm not getting any comments at all on Facebook. Hi, Quilty. Hi, Susan. Oh, Susan got hers yesterday. Yay. Well, we're going to use it today. There was a couple requests to see it. And if you're watching this in the future, after this month is over, you cannot get this. It's only available to Fold It Club members. So if you like this, you must sign up ASAP to get it because you cannot buy it on the website. Also, if you're watching this in the future, just know that I'm going to show you how to make a fold it. So this video will at least show you how to make a fold it. So let's jump in. Here, let me show you a couple samples of it. So what is a fold it? That's not a good example because it's showing different things. A fold it is a shaped card. So this is the newest one. This is the Gifts Galore. It looks like this. And you can see it is a stack of gifts. Here is another example of it, but using it, only part of it, on a folded card, which is really fun. It also comes with a handy dandy postcard with ideas on it. Here is a fun example of it on a gatefold 5x7, which is really, really fun because it's just something like totally different and totally awesome, right? Well, I showed you the handy dandy postcard. Also, you get two. In the Fold It Club, you get two stencils, 5x7 stencils. So this is one of my faves. I absolutely love this one. And then you also get the Diamond Explosion, which is a fun name. I'm not quite sure who named that one. It's probably me. But look how fun that is. So something different. Also, if you're in the Fold It Club, an add-on option, which a lot of you a lot of you are brand new to this one. Are new to the add-on because we just did this about 3 months ago. You can add on the option of a 4x4 stamp set to come with your Fold It Club. And it's been very popular. People love getting it. One of the fun things about it is I always do a small version. I know it's hard to see on camera here, but you always get a small version of the actual Fold It to put on the back, to put on your envelopes and fun things like that. So this one has a lot of fun sayings. No matter how you stack it, you are the greatest gift. Hoping your day is stacked with joy. Celebrate in a big way. Stacked with love just for you. Life's a gift and so are you. The best gifts are friends like you. So they're kind of like puns towards whatever the Fold It Club is. You can add this on for only $8 extra a month. If you want to do that, you go to our website and log in, and you can add this on. If you want to get this one, you can email Faylene. If she has any left, she can get you this one also, plus shipping. But there you go. Now, What? Oh, but you have to, in order to get this one, you have to add the add-on part. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and make this card because I'm really excited about this one. Now, a fun thing about this card, oh, and can you guys see this awful scar I have right here? It's not a scar. It's just an owie. I was ironing something. Yes, I was actually ironing something. Can you even believe this? I was ironing something and the iron got me. And yeah, I've been putting stuff on it. It doesn't hurt, but it looks nasty. Look at that. It looks awful. But the fun thing about this one is it can use a lot of scraps, which is really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out all of my favorite scraps that have adhesive on the back. So all of these in these little envelopes, in these little pockets, have adhesive on the back. All of the, oh, you can't see them. There we go. All of those have adhesive on the back. And so we're going to be able to use those to decorate our presents. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the actual folder. First of all, I always have to pick a color palette. And I always like to pick a color, ooh, that one's, oh, I almost showed you the wrong one. I almost showed you next month, which would have been really fun. Hang on, which one is this? Oh, this is a fun one. Oh, let's actually use this one. So we're going to use this one. This is the Wishing You Happiness one. There we go. Wishing You Happiness. So this one has, like, this has greens, this has blues, this has reds, this has, you know, all the colors that I want to use. And I might not even necessarily use these colors. Oh, actually, I might use this one. Look how fun that is. But it will give me an idea on a color palette to decorate all of these. Oh, Lexi got her scooter class in the mail today. Yay! We have a few of those left. If you want to get those, get them soon because they're going to go fast. So I'm going to probably use this one because I like this. And then now what I'm going to do is, let's go to 3. What I'm going to do is I am going to pull out colors that match this. So let's find a strawberry. And I'm just going to randomly pull out colors that have bigger pieces because then I can decorate. I mean, I can add those to my Gifts Galore. So I can do a green and I have the option to do light green or a mint green. Let's see if I have a mint green. I don't know if I do. That's a sage. We don't want that one. Oh, here's a green. Awesome. And then, but I don't want this to be Christmas. So I need to get in a yellow or a blue or a pink. Well, you know, I'm going to grab pink because hello, I'm me. So let's grab a pink and I might not, oh, look at that. Perfect. And then let's get a yellow because, well, let's see. Hang on, blue. Let's do blue because I do not want this to be Christmas looking. And I might even pull out that green just to make sure it doesn't look too Christmassy. And we need a darker blue. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use this glitter.
You do a red, white, and blue birthday too.
Oh, that would be awesome, actually.
Coming up if you have it.
That
blue is that blue glitter.
Yep, that's blue glitter, but we're throwing that pink in there, and that's green. So, so now what we're gonna do is we have. Oh, let me move this, put this back so it doesn't get in the way. So now we have our color palette, right? So I'm using this as my inspiration, this pattern paper, and then that is going to be able to get me, like the ideas of what colors to use. And then I will be able to decorate my presents. So before I do anything, now that I know what color palette I'm going to use, I can decide what color I want to be my card base. And I will be honest, I think I'm going to pull this, this mint green for the card base because I think, is that mint green or is that, hang on. Yeah, it is. I'm going to pull mint green because that'll kind of tie even more of it together. And I'm going to grab 2 because sometimes you need 2, sometimes you only need 1. So what we're going to do is to make a fold-it. What is a fold-it? A fold-it is a shaped card. And the cool thing about them is if you make this into a card, then it will be a specific size. So this one, most of our, I think only one time we ever did a fold-it for the club that was a mini slimline, but this is A2 in size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is the standard card size, right? 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is standard card size A2. So when you make this a card, you know that this is going to be a standard card. It will fit in a standard envelope. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our cardstock and we're going to fold this in half, just like that, right? Right there on the, we're just going to fold it in half. Easy peasy. Don't worry if it doesn't line up at the corners. That's okay. And then on the back of the die, and I realize you're not going to be able to really see it, but in person, it says at the very top, place fold here. It also says on the side, place fold here. So if you wanted this to be a side card fold, then you would put the fold there. If you want it to be a top fold, 99% of the time I do top fold, it's going to have the top up here. Now I'm going to go even a little further and go like right about here, but this is my fold right here. Ding, ding, ding. Right here is the fold. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that over to my machine and I am going to die cut this. So I'm going to lay this down. And for some reason, there we go. We're going to run this through. Oh, let's see. That's a little crooked. So we're going to fix that part. Dun, dun, dun. Hang on. Let me fix this right there. Okay. So this is my fold right there. And just to kind of conserve cardstock, we're going to move it over just a little bit. And we're going to lay that down and we're going to run that through the machine. Just simple like that, right? And then what we're going to have is we're going to have a card, kind of, right? Because when I bring this back over here, we are going to have somewhat of a card, right? But the top looks like hilarious, right? That looks like a joke. So what we're going to do now is we are going to die cut this normally. So we're just going to lay this down and we're going to run this through just normally, just like this. And then we're going to run this through. And what we're going to get is the regular card base, right? Like the whole enchilada is like what I like to say. And then we will be able to decorate our card. So here we go. We're going to bring this over here. And we have the actual real card front, right? So here is the card front. And here is the card base. So this is the funny looking part. But we're going to lay this eventually right on top, just like that. And that is going to be our card. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we are going to die cut extra pieces. And where did my die go? Oh, it's on the back of the still. And so I'm going to take off this whole die right here. And this is the fun part, is when I take this off, part of it is going to stay there. So this die right here is going to stay there. And what it's going to do is that is a drop-in die, so it creates dots, right? I'm probably not going to do the dots right now. I haven't decided, but we'll leave it there just in case. This die also comes with this bow, and it also comes with another bow that I'm not seeing, and I'm a little sad because it was a really cool bow. Wow, bummer. Well, I can use that bow. It's okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to decorate this front, and these dies have all these little pieces. So remember I said I was going to use scraps. And so what I'm going to do, and this for some reason seems to be like mind-boggling to people, but I want to show you how easy this is. Because I don't need all of these cut out in red, right? Because I don't want all of my presents to be red. I am going to, let's say I want this present to be red. When I die cut this, I'm going to die cut it just like that. I'm going to run it through my machine just like this, right? I don't need to cut the whole enchilada out of red. Then the blue, I'm kind of just going to actually do both of the bottom blue because I haven't decided which one. But that's going to get me 2 or 3 presents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over to the machine. And I'm going to lay this down. And I am going to run this through. So I have the 2 and the 1. So I'm going to lay this down and run this through. So I'm going to have some options for the blue. But then I'm also going to have the red done, right? So I'm going to kind of almost paper piece this together because that's going to kind of give me the ideas on what I'm going to do with it, right? So here we go. Here is the top of that one. And then I also have this one just in case. And again, I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I'll use my kangaroo pocket if I decide not to use it. And then I have this top one, this top piece. So there we go. Wait, what did I just do? Did I just take off the wrong piece? Wait, oh no, it doesn't have a top. I was like, wait, what happened? So we need to cut this piece off. Hang on, I got to find some scissors. There we go. So there's some chads connecting things so you can make sure that things don't fall apart on you. So I'm just going to trim those, trim that. Okay, so that is this one. And then I have this one. I'm probably going to use only one of those. But then remember, I die cut a couple others. So I have pink and green. So let's go ahead and do a green on this one. Actually, we're going to do a pink on that one because hello. And this inside one, let's go ahead and use those dots to add some more extra interest we want each present to be different, right? Because then it's going to stand out even more. And so I am going to go ahead and drop this die in just like that. And I'm going to run that through the machine. And I'm also going to, we need the top one and we need the inside. Well, let's just go ahead and run both of these through. So I'm only going to use one of these, but I'm also going to use my kangaroo pocket to put any of the extra ones back in the pocket to use at another time. So I'm going to run these through and I'm going to get those cute dots. Now those dots are a lot of die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it back because I want to make sure that I get all of those dots done. I don't want to have to worry about it. So now what we have is we're going to pop that out. And look, we have a couple different things. First, we have our these scissors are sticking together. They're not very good. And we're going to just trim those, trim those. We have a couple little chads just holding it together so you doesn't fall into 1,000 pieces. So there's a green, there's extra green. Look at that. So I do have extra bow there if I need it. This is extra piece, so we're just going to trim that one away. So you get this one. I really, really, really want everyone to use their scraps. This is the perfect time to use your scraps. Now watch this. All of these fun dots, and they'll come out even more when I actually lay this down. But what a fun thing to do also is to die cut this normally. And then what you're going to have is you're going to have a background die to go behind those dots. So let's look at this. Well, we definitely need some pinks. I don't know where we're going to put some pinks, but let's fit as many as we can on here. And then we can decide what we're going to do. So let's grab this. We're going to get as many on there as, well, let's turn it this way. As many as we can on there because I want pink. And then we're going to run this through. So we'll have some options on this one. But again, I will get that background to go behind the dots, which kind of is important because I don't want that mint green to show. So I'm running that through. And what do we have? Let's look at this. Dun, dun, dun. And I just love that I'm getting to use all my scraps because again, you don't want them to go to waste. And this is the perfect example of using those scraps to make everything last a little bit longer, right? Why buy more if you don't have to? So here we go. So now we have a lot of pieces here, which is really nice because now we can kind of spend some time and decide what we want to happen. Again, any pieces I do not use, we can use later. Right now, I can already tell you I'm going to want some of these pieces here in a different color. So let's grab some silver. Oh, shush. We don't have any hologram yet. Okay, let's grab some hologram. This will change everything. Look at that. That is, hi, Kathy. Hi, April. Debbie says, I love to use scraps, right? I know. It's just like, it's a game changer because it's like a free card, right? Because you're not using any new card stock. So it's like a free card. So let's grab, I really want to get these in there. So I'm going to grab these because I want those bows in there or those ribbons. So I'm going to lay that down and I'm going to, but you know what? Look at this. I'm getting tricky now. So I want those bows on there, but I want this bow maybe on that one. And then I'm going to go crazy and pick one more. Look at this. And we're going to do this one right over here. So I'm going to get hopefully 3 different things die cut at once. Actually 4 because there's 2 presents down there. So we're running this through and speed bump there. Did you hear that? We're going to run this through now.
Crunch.
I know, crunch. Here we go. Let's check this out. This is going to be a lot. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, that mirror paper is just to die for. Here we go. No pun intended, right? To die for. Get it? Because it's a die cut. Okay. And we're pulling these apart. Let's get this one. And seriously, it's like a free card because you're only using scraps. And so then let's look at what we have here. We have lots going on. Let's clean this up a little bit. So we got some of that, but I don't know if I got enough of that one. Okay, let's go. First, we need to decide what we want to use. I want to use that big blue green, that one right there. First of all, we're taking that off. We're going to add the pink. You know we are going to do that, right? And then this pink is going to go behind this green. So I'm going to take this green. Now watch. Remember, I added the adhesive to the back. Or, it was already on there because I was using those scraps. So I'm going to peel the adhesive off the back. Maybe I'm going to peel the adhesive off the back. It's always when you're live that it takes longer. There we go. Watch this. But awesome part is, look, a lot of those green dots come off. So I am not flicking Okay, two. Look at that, done. Look at that, isn't that awesome? Now I'm gonna take this and put this right on top of that pink. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. So that is a drop-in optional die, but now I just turned that present into something amazing with that pink in the back. Isn't that awesome? So now Upstairs Hobby Room says, I would just cut it out, however many presents there are, and then make multi-cards using and matching. Yes, absolutely. I highly recommend you do that as well. And so here we go. I got a little Chad right there. I got to get that off. There we go. So here we go. We're adding this. That's going to go there. But I really think it needs to have a green top because it's kind of like a green thing. So we're going to save this this pink one for another day, right? It's going to go in our kangaroo pocket. And then, so that's going to go there. This is going to go there. I'm just laying it out the way I want to do this before I actually lay anything officially down. And then, let's pull the red out. Oh, well, maybe not. Let's use glitter. And so we're going to lay this one right there. And let's get this piece off. This is extra, although it almost looks like a lid, but this top one doesn't have a lid because I designed it to have a bow on top. And the bow, I didn't want to add an extra bow right on the top. And so what I did was I gave you the bow separate. There's another bow too that's bigger, but I can't find it. And I also gave you the shadow, so you can still add that shadow on the back. So what we're going to do is we are going to start. Look at this. Okay, so let's start piecing some of this together. We are going to clean that off, and I'm going to take this. And since watch this, I'm going to take this off, and this little tiny rectangle, I'll be honest with you, I would never figure out where that's going to go later. So what I'm going to do right now, my future self will thank me, is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make this present over here. Maybe I use it on the envelope. Maybe I use it on the inside. Maybe I use it on another. I don't have enough of those. On another card. Oh, man, we got to do that one again. We have to do that one again. Hang on. Let's see if we can find any more. Okay, we might have to just start a little bit on that one. Wait, do we have any? No, we don't. Okay, we're going to do that one again. Hang on, take this off. Blah, we don't want that one. Blah, blah. We could use that bow, but that's not going to help us. Okay, let's redo that. We have to recut this one. There's not enough. Oh, there we go. Look at that. You see how I had to move it all around to get it on there? There we go. Now we're going to run this through. We're going to do that again because I wanted that to look cute. Kenny, you can jump in.
Yep, everyone, if you are a Folded Club member, I mailed almost like 80% of these last Saturday. So they should be arriving very soon. So keep an eye on your mailbox. Those should be coming your way. And then all of them did get out by Tuesday, right after the holidays. So they are on their way to you. Just got to keep an eye on your mailbox. If you want to join the club, you can sign up on our website. It's really fun. You have the option now. You can add the stamps if you want, or you can just go just with the foldeds and the stencils, right? Which is your basic intro, but it's good, right? That's what Stephanie's showing you tonight. Oops, I got the wrong camera.
So what I'm doing now is I am peeling off the back of this. Maybe.
When you join the club, you get a freebie die too. What? It's like a banner. Is that right, Stephanie?
Yeah, it's a banner.
$26.99 value.
Okay, so what we're doing, oh gosh, I just got a brand new secret weapon, you guys. So I'm really trying not to put glue on it. That's the last thing I want to do, right? So I thought this had adhesive on the back, but I'm thinking it didn't. So, I'm doing the wrong. No. Okay, no, wait. Back up.
Some people are getting theirs already.
I know. Some people were saying they already got theirs.
Said she received hers.
Yay.
Arlette says hers arrived today. You guys can be crafting along with Stephanie, right?
I know. You guys should get out your scraps and start making this.
Might as well just open it up and start making a card.
Right.
That's one of the big things. If you just start something and get on a roll, you could crank out a bunch of cards like right away.
And we could craft together.
Yep. It's
like exciting. A big old crafty night. So I'm piecing now. Do you have to piece all of these together? Absolutely not. Like if you're like Stephanie, wow, that's a lot. You don't have to do it this fancy. I'm trying to use up all my scraps. Somebody had mentioned I would just cut it a whole bunch of times and just piece it together faster. Absolutely. I'm really trying to use up only scraps to show you that yes, it can be done. And I'm actually I'm making another present over here at the same time, even though I might not even use that one, might use that in the future. But I just want to show you that, yes, you can do this a lot of different ways. So here we go. Here we have the ribbon going that way. So we're going to go ahead and add adhesive to this. And then, oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Really trying not to get any on my secret weapon. And there we go. There's that one. Then I'm going to take the, whoa, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. That scared me for half a second. We're going to trim that and trim there. And then we're going to trim this one right here. And then we're going to add this one. Oh, that one's filled. Okay. So let's add this piece right here. And oh, look at that. And then last but not least on this one is we're going to add this little piece right. Whoops. Where'd it go? There it is. We're going to add this little piece right here. So that was kind of a bummer that one didn't have adhesive on the back, but oh wells. So there we go. And we're going to add that one right there. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So there we go. There's our cute little one present. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay that down. That one's done. Now this one, what's fun with the glitter paper, you guys, is, and this is another option too, is you can get your alcohol markers and you can color this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over the glitter, this little ribbon right here. I'm just going to go over it. And if that is an idea, well, that's an idea for you to do if you don't want to piece it together. You can piece it together, but this one I would just want to show you different ways you can do this. So here I'm just adding my alcohol marker to it. You can also add alcohol markers to epoxy dots if you want to. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. And now this, oh, what was this? Somebody might ask. This is the blue turquoise. And I'm going to add that one right there. And I am going to add a cute little bow to it. And that bow is over here. Let's grab that right now. I am going to do the shadow dye in the mint green, so it matches the background to the gifts. And then for this one, I'm going to use the same silver glitter that is over here. Look at this, you guys. Look at how I'm using that scrap. Isn't that awesome? It's barely fitting on there, but it is. So we're just using up those scraps like there is no tomorrow. And we're going to drop that down and we're going to run these two through just right like that. There we go. It has been nice and warm in Southern California. In fact, we're going to take the boys to my parents' house tomorrow and we're going to go swimming, which should be fun.
Should be fun.
And there we go. Look at this. Look at that cute thing. Now, to make it match the ribbon, what I'm going to do, though, is I am going to color it with this. So I could have used blue, right? But I really want it to match that ribbon. And so I'm just going to color it. You don't have to color it fancy. Just color it. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, Stephanie's color. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry about that, guys.
Green screen.
Well, Stephanie's color in there. I wanted to mention that a couple things came back in stock today. The toolbox folded card die set came back, and that is great for Father's Day and birthdays and all kinds of guy stuff. So that toolbox is back. If you missed it the first time, it's back on the website. And then also down below, the Terrific Tools dies, those are also available. So those are just back on the website today. If you missed the first round, they're back again in time for Father's Day. They'll ship out. If you get your order in tonight, I bet they'll go out tomorrow. So that's back on the website, just so you know. Back to Stephanie.
Here we go. Don't touch it until it's like a little dry, because like I just got blue all over me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck this behind that a little bit so the shadow doesn't overlap with the present. And what in the world is happening with me here? Oh gosh, hang on. It did have adhesive on the back. Now I'm just like messing with myself here. There we go. There we go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to this. And then I'm going to tuck it kind of behind this. So it, there we go. Just like that. Just like that. There we go. I did it this way, so it's a little different than normal. Usually I would already have that on there, but I wanted you to have different options on bows on the top. And that's why I made it separate. So we'll go ahead and add, oh, you know what? This one has adhesive on it too. I wanted it to be separate so you could mix and match and do different things if you wanted to. So let's add this, and this is going to go just a little bit under that one, right? And we're going to add this one right there. And then let's go ahead and add this one. This one again has adhesive on the back. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to have a great time to do questions at the end of today's show. So please get your questions ready. I will answer pretty much anything as long as it's not math related. And then what we're going to do is we're going to peel this one off. So now remember, this is the one that had the dots that were optional, but I did choose to use them. And we're going to, and you know what? This die also, I don't have this one either. I don't know what happened. But this one die also has this really fun one. Look at this, that big swirly, swirl, 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 which is really fun. It comes with that bow as well that I don't have handy here. But that swirl one goes perfectly on this die right there. But
did you just open it up from its original packaging?
No, this one's the one.
Before. Okay.
No, I've been using this for like the last month. So
okay.
It was in the basket.
It wasn't the
no, it was in the basket and it disappeared. So there we go. We're adding right there. And I went a little too high on the pink. So let's see if we can peel that up a little. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can usually peel these up a little bit. There we go. And so do like maybe the green one first so you can layer that right on top, because obviously they're supposed to lay on top, right? Because that's the whole thing, is it's a stack. Get it? A stack of gifts. So we're going to lay that one down right there. And then let's get our big monster. Look at this guy. Look at that one. Oh, we are totally using that one. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to take that one and put it down. Now we are making this a folded card, a shaped card, but I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to show you how to make the shaped card, but then I'm going to end up making this an easel card. So I'm switching it up. I will show you how to make both because they're very, very similar, but a little different. Very similar, but different. Do you like that?
Yes, we love it.
Very similar, but different. And so now we're going to peel this up. Dun, 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 dun. Seriously. Oh, gosh.
Can I do a for fun question, Stephanie?
Why don't you make it a chat contest?
Okay. This will be our chat contest today, you guys. Today is National Paperclip Day. And of course, we use paper clips for holding paper together.
Yes.
But can you tell us a unique way that you use a paper clip? And a couple they mentioned here are like for scratching lottery tickets or to hang an ornament. So do you have a special or unique way that you use paper clips? This will help us celebrate National
That's
Paper
ridiculous.
Clips Day.
And this is a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. So you might as well do it. Now, I will just tell you, I have a way that you could use a paper clip. The boys are very into magnets. And they are looking for everything to see what's metal and what's not for the magnets that we gave them. So I ordered some more magnets for them on Amazon. But paper clips are going to be in their magnet box to test the magnets. So did that surprise you, Kenny?
Nope. Didn't surprise me.
Didn't surprise you. Bookmark, zipper pull. Zipper pull. There we go. Now, this one does need a bow. And so what we're going to do is, you know what? We're going to steal this one. So I have the one that was going to be on the top up above, but I changed the color. So we're going to grab this one and I'm just going to cut it off. Look at this. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Although it doesn't match. I don't like that. Forget it. Let's use this one. This one matches better. So again, just using scraps, all scraps. And
Stephanie, did you know that in England or UK they call cookies biscuits? Did you know that? I did not know that, but it says it's National Biscuit Day, but then they show up pictures of cookies, so it's confusing for me. It says in the US they're flaky bread, flaky bread. Yeah, in the UK they're sweet, crispy treats known as cookies. In the US, bake your own and try different varieties. National Biscuit Day, or as Americans call it, National Cookie Day. So you can celebrate that too.
National Cookie Day.
I know exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I can go for that. Boing. Now, so what we have here is the front of our card. Now, I am going to go ahead and stamp something on the inside because that's really cool, right? I really wish I had that big bow though, because I want, you know what? Well, I don't want to.
So tell us your unique way you use a paper clip. On National Paperclip Day, there was a couple other funny ones. Let's see, an emergency keychain, an emergency zipper tab, an emergency hair barrette. Have you ever used that? Done that, Stephanie? Used a paper clip for your hair? A hair barrette?
No, no, I have not.
I've seen some people answer this: unclog narrow holes, like glue. Right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Salt and pepper shakers, right? If you go to the restaurant, and
remember that time we were at BJ's and you did the pepper into your soup?
Yeah, they're all gummed up because somebody's licked them. Or
oh, sick. Okay, that's happened to me before. So
somebody licked it.
Thankfully, not my kid, but my friend's kid. Not my grandchildren either. Thank you very much. A friend's kid. We were at the table. This is 100 years ago at Olive Garden.
Yummy.
And I will not say any names. And she grabbed the salt shaker and licked the top. So for the rest of my life, I will never, ever in a billion years use a salt or pepper shaker from any restaurant.
I hope the next time I went there, you didn't let me use the salt there.
It was Olive Garden.
Because I probably got
it was
that
Olive
one.
Garden
I
in
know,
Laguna Hills.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So if they're all gooey and backed up, just
Ew.
go
Just
without
know
the salt
that it was
or
probably
pepper.
my friend's kid.
Go without the salt and pepper that night.
Ugh.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Or bring your own little.
So here I'm going to stamp, because remember, I have stamps that match. And why did we do the stamps that match? Because let me tell you, my friends, I was so frustrated when I would get a new Fold It, and I didn't have stamps that matched. And yes, I had stamps that could have gone with it, but it was always so nice to have something just right there. The best gifts are friends like you. Yay.
Hey, and everyone out there watching, we're only going to end up with one winner tonight. So.
Oh my goodness. Nobody's liked us?
No, we're far away from the second one.
Goodness.
So you really got to find the like button.
Yes.
Get your husband or your wife, if they're there, and have them hit the like button, and your kids and grandkids. If they have their own device.
Rough night, man.
We are far away.
Wow. So everybody needs to give us a like and a share and a thumbs up and all that good stuff, because we bribe you to give us your likes and shares. That will give us more. The more likes and shares we get, the more prizes we give away.
That's right.
So here we go. I just lost a bow. Hang on. Okay. I am laying this on the top of my folded card base that I've already made, right? Now, hang on. Let me add this on, because it's.
If we don't get to the 200, I'm going to send the gift certificate to myself.
Oh my gosh. So here we go, right? So, oh, cute. And then the best gifts are friends like you, right? But I did something a little different to this. You might have noticed I only added adhesive to the bottom half of this card. Normally, if I wanted it to be a regular folded card, I would have adhered the entire enchilada, right? But I did not, because I'm going to turn this into a stand-up. And how am I going to do that? You can do this 1,000 different ways. You can fold this ahead of time. You could do whatever. But you know what? Because I've already adhered it, I'm just going to fold it separate. Look at that. There are no rules in crafting. I pretty much can guarantee you. Now, look at that. Boom. It stands up. Can you do 2? Look at that. It stands up by itself even. Usually you have to put a little epoxy dot there or something. But check that out, honeymooners. It is standing. Oh, shut up. I hope this is. Oh, gosh. Look at this. I'm going to go nuts now. Okay. So normally you have to put a little epoxy dot there to make that stand up. So look at this. So here we go. You're like, oh, Mary, happy birthday. They open it up. The best gifts are friends like you. But look at this. They're going to go, wait, what is this? And then you're going to have like a little dot or the little notch there. And that's going to stand up. But Stephanie found epoxy dots and bows. And I cannot let this go longer. So I'm going to add a bow to this one. Check this out. Okay. So we're going to add a bow to this one. So everybody's entering the chat and making sure they give us a like and a share and a thumbs up and a heart and all that good stuff. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Now, I'm also going to add one of these. I hope these are not sneak peeks. I don't even remember. But I'm going to put a dot. Look at that, you guys. Is that That's like chunky glitter in there.
Fancy.
That is like mind-boggling to me. And we are going to put this right there, and we're going to put that right there, and that's going to go right in front of that. And now, whoops, now it's like too much. Watch, huh? Let's see. There we go. Done. Done. It's too much. It's too much of a bend. Dang it. Can you hit the new comments, please?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. There we go. So there is our new card, but my friends, but wait, there's more. Something on the back. Stephanie got some new stamps. Actually, they're not new. They were in my drawer upstairs a while ago. So here we go. We're going to use Happy Mail, and I'm making my own stamp here because these are 2 stamps put together. I'm going to grab this one. And when you get a personalized stamp from us, chances are you might need to trim it a little bit. Rest assured, my friends, it does not hurt the stamp. Dun, dun, dun.
It just doesn't seem right. So.
You know what?
It's just
Get over it.
That just doesn't
Get
seem right.
over it. You bought it. You can do whatever you want with it.
It's supposed to be your little friend, and
watch this.
Cutting it up in pieces.
Yep. Because I'm making it better.
Okay.
If you can make your friend better, don't you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to line this up and put that right there. And what is this going to say? Yours, if you made this stamp, you would not have to do it this way. I had to do it this way because it was extra pieces, but yours would not be 2 pieces. And we are going to get this, and this is a brand new one. So get your questions ready, my friends, because I am going to have some answers. Oops, hang on. I got to check that one again. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up, stamp that baby, and it says Happy Mail, designed by Stephanie, just for you. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow. I
and
can't
there
believe you
is
did that.
a folded card. Again, you cannot buy this, so do not even look at it. Close your eyes. This is for our Folded Club members only. So you can, does Ken have his own stamp? I don't know. Do you have any of your own stamps?
I have not seen my own stamp. No.
There you go. Well, you need to.
The stamp maker has never made one for me, but
you've never ordered.
Now that I'm going to get a gift certificate tonight, this will be my chance to get my own personalized stamp.
There you go. Oh, look, it even stands up that way. Okay. So Kenny, are you going to have some winners? This is very depressing that there's not even enough for, which is really weird because there's a lot of people watching. So it just means a lot of people are watching us that don't like us. Entertaining.
They just turn it on the YouTube or the Facebook, and then
Hillary, she says, I'm new to card making. I joined the club. Can't wait to get this set. Hillary, welcome. Okay, as a new card maker, Hillary, this club is going to be mwah for you because it's going to give you a folded card every time. Now, yes, you can make rectangle cards. Yes, we love rectangle cards, right? But if you start card making with shaped cards, you're going to freak people out because that's awesome. That is a great way to start card making. And because you're like not starting at this is easy, right? You saw me do it. Anyone could do this, right? But you're not starting like at the very beginning. You're not starting with the rectangle card. You're starting like a couple notches up, which is very, very impressive. But at the same time, very easy, right? So you saw me do it. If I can do this, anyone can do it, right? So boom, there you go. I'm very excited for you though, Hillary. I hope you added on the stamp set, because if you add on the stamp set, then you'll have the shaped card and the stamps to go with it, and they'll coordinate, especially if you're new to card making. But welcome to the club. And the best part about being a club member is my entire website, everything is 15%. If you join one club, it's 15% off the entire website every single day, every single item, every single order. So that is very exciting, Hillary. Welcome to the club. I'm very excited for you. You are going to love it. Also, you should probably join our Facebook fan group. Search Facebook, the official Stamps of Life fan page. It's a very happy, safe, wonderful place to be, and you will love it. So go check it out. That is going to be so awesome. Oh, she did have the stamp set. Hillary, like you're already like a step above. Let me tell you that you're awesome. You're going to love it.
Start getting club points.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you get club points. So that's awesome. You're going to love it, Hillary. I'm so excited for you. How did you hear about us? How did you find about us? Like, how did you know about us?
Maybe this demo.
Maybe this, maybe this. Hi, Norma. Hello.
Daniel out there, get better. We hear you had a little accident today, so we're wanting him to get better. And then Ruth Debbie will be praying for you, and let us know what the doctor says about your eyes on Monday.
That's a big deal. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Ken's looking at all the answers for the paper clips, but if you have a question for Stephanie or Ken, I guess technically, what are your questions for tonight? Is it something like I don't know, craft related, card related? Upstairs Hobby Room says agree, Folded Club is the best. Yay! Yay! Hi, Polly. Polly says Daniel loves to hear our voices. Oh, he's so sweet. April says, when is the homework for the class going to be posted? It's usually the week before, because we want to give everybody a chance to get everything and get ready. And then they release. I don't release it. They do it. I don't. But it's usually the week before, and or the Monday before, 8 days before, because the class is on a Tuesday, so it'll probably be the Monday, not the day before, but the Monday before that on the website. So any sneak peeks for June? No, but it's kind of like a vacation. That is my sneak peek.
Are you gonna do a
words
club reveal, do you think, Saturday night or not? It's Saturday night. Is
we have a snail folded. Oh, somebody said they heard me HSN when I was working with Sizzix. Oh wow, kept looking for your products. Yay, I love that. Is that
Saturday
I could
night,
probably do. Wait, I feel like something's happening
asking,
on Saturday.
Saturday the 31st.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Scheduled.
The class kits are already in, Deborah. They are shipping now. Class kits are shipping now. Let's see. Okay, Kenny, are you going to pick your one winner? Is it really only one winner?
No, we did make it to two. Finally, so,
my goodness.
For me,
Diane's mom is 84 and she has pneumonia. Oh, Kenny's going to write it down.
I did write that down. Yeah.
Danielle says she found me after Tiffany talked about me. Yeah, Tiffany and I are like best friends. And Tiffany and I are like, oh, I almost said something really weird. I almost said we're closer than friends. And that sounded like really, really wrong. No, but.
Did anybody ever say you look like sisters?
No. We don't. But my mom, funny story, my mom and dad almost named me Tiffany.
There you go.
Which would have been a little weird. Tiffany and Tiffany? No.
One of you would have to go by your middle name.
But I think my parents love Tiffany more than they love me, because they love her. Who doesn't love Tiffany, right? I mean, she's Tiffany. But yeah, we got we're cooking behind the scenes. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So we did make it to two. Whoops.
Whoa, that's fun. There we go.
We did make it to two winners. So congratulations to everybody. We're going to have two winners tonight. But for me, I get the no gift certificate for
no gift certificate.
I still will not have my own personalized stamp, but I just have to use a generic one.
Yeah.
So anyway, our two winners, they both are from YouTube. We have Quilty56. She says she likes to hang a charm off it, using it on a backpack. And then Nubia Nicholas is also our other winner from YouTube, and she just says for paperwork. So there's lots of different ways. I saw lots of ways you guys said that you could use the paper clips, which is awesome. I find paper clips all over the warehouse. They just keep multiplying by themselves and showing up wherever I turn. There's a paper clip. So I don't know if you guys have that problem, but anyway, something funny at the Stamps of Life.
Okay, so I'm going to tell congratulations to the winners. You're going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she's going to get that out to you as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm going to make all your paper clips disappear, Kenny. Are you ready for this?
What are you going to do?
I want you to bring paper clips home for the boys to use their magnets.
Okay.
Now you're not going to be able to find any.
My problem has been solved.
It's true. It'll happen. It won't happen.
Guaranteed.
I'm looking for new extra magnets. I think I'm out of magnets, you guys. I'm like ready to panic. Because I need one for this set. Okay. So now is your chance to ask me any questions. Keep it clean. Any questions that you might have. I found a kangaroo pocket and I'm adding my little pieces in there. But Paul even missed the names. Can you say the winners' names again, baby?
Yes, our winners, both from YouTube, are Quilty56 and Nubia Nicholas, both on YouTube.
Yay.
So,
now,
congrats.
don't think that we're ignoring any other ways to get in comments in. They all come in one spot. So have the items been released from customs? No.
Where's my laugh button?
No. In fact, I have to change what we're releasing next month on the 20th because it's stuck in customs. It's all one shipment that's stuck in customs. And I have my factory emailing me. They just emailed me today. Hey, did you get it? Did you hear anything? I'm like, nope. And then I have a friend who has a friend that works at UPS kind of high up, and they've checked with customs, and customs is just saying, wait. So good times. Yeah, and Ken's like, why don't you just order it separately? And I'm like,
just order one of them and then they'll all come in. I guarantee it.
Dude, I'm telling you,
order for one.
I have too much invested in what's sitting
just
in
order
customs.
One item, and I guarantee you they'll be released that very day you place the order. Very day.
No, if I place the order, our factory would still cancel it. So no, it would be with the day they ship it is when it would be released from customs. It would already have to be made. It's just not. It's not good. So Dawn says, when will the new color be available? That's a good question. So we released a class this month. I don't know if it's next month in June. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Barbara had a question there. It's about, is it masking? I'm not sure if that solves the problem. Let me see if I can find it.
Where did you get the white dish that you use for making more than one wax impression at a time? Oh, that we had in a kit on our website at one time. You can try Amazon. They might have some like that. 70. Can you please show how to ink the patriotic background and the two different colors, red and blue?
I think you just have to mask it. I don't know if you.
Yeah, you can mask it. I don't know if I have it.
You guys, I wanted to mention that if you really need magnet sheets, we have run out.
I found one.
But they are available on HSN.
Yes.
So if you really need magnets and you just can't wait because it could be a while, they are available.
Oh, it's going to be a
HSN.
very long while.
So yeah, so that's your go-to right now. They still have some magnet sheets there on HSN. And I think the pricing is pretty good, right, Stephanie?
I think it is pretty good. So, and they have a lot of sales, a lot, you guys.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm looking for the patriotic stamp set. I don't have it here. I only have like the newest. Well, there's the flag, so it should be close.
Gail lost her little doggy.
Oh, Gail, I'm so sorry, my love. Sorry, love. I can't find the patriotic one, but what you're going to do is when you stamp it, you can do it a couple different ways. One, you could stamp it all in blue, and then on another paper, stamp it all in red, and then cut different pieces off of it and use like layer them on top. That's one option. Another option is turn the stamp upside down because it's like almost a full size, right? And you're just going to ink the parts, like you turn your, you can even use like your smaller ink pads to just ink the parts that you want. And then you can stamp it that way as well. So there's a couple different ways. Oh, I can't see the comments, sorry. But I found a magnet. I actually found two magnets. I'm so excited. Let's see. Are we hiring? No, we're not hiring, unfortunately. Sorry. We're a very, very small little company. Ordered 2 of the neon signs for your granddaughter's birthday. Yay! Pamela, you're going to love them. They're fun. Actually, the boys came over the other day and they're like, woo, because I had the sign on. They hadn't seen it and they were like all into it. They loved it. So it's fun. Trying to throw some of these pieces together. So any other questions? Kind of like a quicker night. This card, that's how easy it was to put together, you guys. I know there was a little bit of like cutting and pasting, but at the same time, it was so easy, right? It was just so easy. So it went together so quickly. And again, you would cut up a whole bunch at one time and put them together. Also, look, see, here is I put my stamp in there, but here's my little pocket, my little kangaroo pocket. And then the dies themselves are going to go back here. And then the stamp goes on the white side so you can see it. Oh, there's one die hiding. Gonna move that over here. There we go. And there is a, see, if I would have had everything together earlier, I wouldn't have lost all those pieces, huh? There are a couple of the scooter dogs left, heads up. So, you know, it's not officially last call yet, but it's getting close. And Ken said as soon as it sells out, Faylene's going to start getting email, and he's right. So definitely, if you want the scooter dog class, this is the card I made last week. But if you want the scooter dog class, you need to get it sooner than later. I'm just saying. It is getting low. Not 19 left low, but not that much more lower than that. Let's see. What are you doing?
There's stuff over there if you want to do a sneak. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Damari made a black and white version of this card. Oh, how fun. How fun. I love that. It is very hard to lose fur babies. It really, really is. We were at church last night and our pastor's wife lost her fur baby not that long ago. And yes, I understand. It is not easy. It's just, it's right here, huh? Oh, sorry. That was the mic. It's right here. So any other questions before we go? Kind of an early night tonight. Kind of crazy. Let's see. Any other things that you want to see demoed? Oh gosh, see, this is, oh, I found another die. Yay! See, this is why you need the pockets. And I'm very sad that I lost that one die because it's a goodie. It's a good one. Last call though, also on the trucker hat stuff. So if dinner plans, food's being delivered today. We're going, we have videos to tape tonight. So, we have another hour worth of work. But the birthday hat, the trucker hats, kind of last call because Saturday is going to be the last call for that one. Okay. Keep that in mind. And let's see. Also, don't forget the card kit. Ken does have a couple left. So heads up on that one. And any other, so Gloria, the sneak peek for next month is It's Like a Vacation. It's like a vacation. So that's kind of like your hint. It's a hint. Ivy said she lost her number 2 for the graduation card that she has. You know what? It'll show up. It'll show up. Look at everything. Look under everything because look under your secret weapon. Look under your die cut machine. It's always under something. Karen says, when will you let us know what I'm working on with Tiffany? That's actually up to Tiff. She gets to decide when that's announced. So I don't know, but there will be a massive announcement in January, but we're going to announce stuff before that. But yeah, so we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's see. Oh, Polly, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea to put your address on there. Why don't you take that off and just post it in the fan page? That's safer. Because the fan page is just us. Anybody can see that. I'm just makes me nervous. Ruth Debbie says, I find dies by using Stephanie's round magnets that come with the blackboard. Yeah, actually, that's what the kids were using the other day, which is really funny. So, okay, Kenny, any other things you got going before I say goodbye?
Nope. So probably we'll get something posted Saturday night.
Yes.
We'll do a
little sneak peek.
Yeah,
I mean,
Stephanie
we'll
will
do
jump on
our
it.
live release.
Yeah, I'll do
Saturday night.
And then that'll start shipping on Sunday. So that's something to look
Yes.
forward to. And those 2 new items are the not new items, but the kind of Father's Day dad related items are back on the website. So check those out.
Okay. So my friends, have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you quickly for a little short one on Saturday night. So if you're around, you can watch that and I will show you the newest, the sneak peek for the club. And I think that's it. So have a great night and I will see you again. Oh, Reagan says she lost a die for a whole year before she found it. I believe it. I bet you that's happened to me. I've just never paid attention. Okay. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.